What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Folks, good to see some of you already, man. Great to see you already. I see we got Double D, we got Terry, Alonzo, what's going on? Wes, my man Wes, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, I'm home alone and hungry as heck. All get up. Mama's supposed to be bringing something home today, but she hasn't made it yet. My man Thyron, how goes it, buddy? Good to see you guys, man. Great to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. How's everybody doing, man? I hope all is well. One more day and your weekend is here. One more day and your weekend is here. My man John, SPF, welcome, buddy. We're gonna give the folks another minute or so before we go hot. TNT, I know you stay on that grind, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. TPC, what's happening, Chef? Hey, if y'all sleeping on TPC, TPC has some skills. That man is a down low chef, man. You definitely got to check him out. The meat stall. Wow. Man, I've got royalty in the house this evening. Rick, what's going on, buddy? Great to see you, man. Great to see you. 805, my man Jorge. Tim Balch, what's happening, dude? Good to see you, man. I really appreciate you stopping in. That is all right, man. Folks, no, I'm gonna give him another 30 seconds. I'll give another 30 seconds. I am really, I think more often than not, I like to do these live streams to really get some, to try to share information, my knowledge, get some of your knowledge, get you to share some of your knowledge. But tonight, I think this one is a little bit for some selfish reasons. I really want to know what people look for in YouTube videos. 15 more seconds before we go hot. So I'm really looking for some information to help myself, as well as to help you other content creators out there. So this might not be the most exciting topic, but I think the information that we can pull out in this next hour or so, man, ought to be really helpful to some of us content creators. So I want to welcome you guys back to another episode with Mama and Papa Joe, man. We really appreciate you being here. We love you guys and we appreciate your support. Let me see that I missed anybody. All right, Judge, here comes the judge. How you doing, buddy? Michael Walker. Man, is that a new name? I think so. I do not remember that one. But welcome, Michael. We appreciate you stopping in. We appreciate you stopping in. My man, Uncle Steve, what's happening, Steve? Chris, Mr. Carr, Stephen and Jacqueline. All right, so YouTube videos. We know that there are thousands, there are a million YouTube videos out there. I have never yet plugged in a search topic and come up with zeros. So there's something for everybody. And I think we've all sort of come together because we're cooks. And if we're not cooks, so to speak, we are fans of cooks. So we're all interested in the same area, so to speak. Now, as we come to YouTube, what type of videos are we looking for? Why are we looking for these videos? What are we hoping to get out of them? And I can only speak for myself. I can only speak for myself. And that's why we're here. I want to hear what some of you guys have to say. Let me finish with these greetings and get in. All right, Judge. Judge says he's looking for good instructions and recipes, and pro tips never hurt either. I am totally on board with that, Judge. I am totally on board with that. So we're not going to talk about gaming. We're not going to be talking about kite making, carpentry. We are cooks, fans of cooks. This is our area of YouTube. This is the area that we all come to cook. So everything we're going to talk about is about cooking, of course. So Judge said he's looking for good instructions and recipes. Pro tips never hurt either. Now, before I go any further, one of the main things I want to find out from some of you is, are you looking? I love what Judge said, but is there anybody out there that prefers that is searching for entertainment as opposed to knowledge, as opposed to expanding their cooking game, their repertoire? Anybody out there that's solely all about entertainment? All right, from what Judge said, Judge is looking for some instructions. He's looking for some new recipes. He's looking for tips. And that is exactly who I am. That is exactly what I'm looking for when I come to YouTube looking for videos. I want to expand my knowledge base. I want to see something new. I want to see a recipe that's going to cause me to say, man, I want to try that. And of course, it's going to be tweaked Papa Joe style. So I love that, Judge. Let's see. Rick, it's been a little bit, man. It has been a little bit. Drunken Chef, what's up? Just passing through. We appreciate you stopping in, Drunken Chef. Folks, if you haven't yet hit that thumbs up, man, let's get this going early. We're going to have an awesome evening, some great conversation. All right, Michael. Michael was in my last class. All right, good to have you, man. We appreciate you stopping in. TPC. All right, TPC's got things going tonight. A 21-pound brisket. Oh, that's a beast. That's a beast. Good luck, TPC. All right, Chris. Chris wants to see ways to get it done better. Ways to get things done better. I'm totally on board with that, Chris. 805, Jorge looking for some wisdom and pro tips. Yes, sir. That is what it's all about. Uncle Steve, I hope there are going to be some kicked up hot dogs. Michael, yes, sir. Totally agree with the judge. Terry said he likes the knowledge. So I think for most of us, man, when we come looking for a YouTube video, we're looking to further our knowledge base as opposed to entertainment. If I wanted to be entertained on YouTube, I probably would be choosing those videos of scantily clad women cooking. But I am not interested in entertainment, man. I'm looking to learn. That is why I watch so many of your videos. And man, if you're cooking different things, if you're cooking new things, that is exactly up my alley. Lonzo said knowledge from the pros. My man Rick, I love to watch people who share the same passion for barbecue, cooking, and I always learn something different. That is so true. And I'm glad, Rick, you made a distinction between uh, cooking and barbecuing. Uh, while barbecue is cooking, when we think of cooking traditionally, man, it's a lot of things, including barbecue, but a lot of things outside of barbecuing. A lot of things outside of barbecuing. And for the most part, man, I am, I am just in love with both. I want to make videos of me on the grill barbecuing, and I want to make videos of me creating recipes. Researching recipes, putting things together, and then making something wonderful from out of that process. Chris. Chris said he likes the entertainment, and he likes to see guys having fun doing it up, and not really into the dry and dull guys. I'm telling you, Chris, I can appreciate that, man. And when you start talking about entertainment and guys having fun, uh, uh, Joe Everett is your man. I mean, it is so natural for Joe Everett. If I was to try some of Joe's uh some of Joe's style, I think it would be forced. It wouldn't be my thing. So I'm not going to even go there. But if you really like the entertainment and the knowledge that's out there, Joe is your man. Joe Everett. Same thing with Stephen and Jacqueline. Stephen, my man. Tim Balt said not so much the recipes, but the techniques, the little nuggets to get him better. Tim, who does most of the cooking at home? You or the wife? What's up, Mr. Bean? How you doing, buddy? Oh, Lance, what's going on, sleeper? How you doing? Double D, man, we'll do a private in a heartbeat. We can do a private in a heartbeat. And I think you're really slipping on the fact that I'm coming this summer. I am coming this summer. Mom is bugging me to try to make some dates, to set some dates. And the only holdup is the fact that I wanted to get you guys uh, uh, some dates that you'd be available, so that I'm not running around Iowa with nobody to attach to. So let's work that out. Short, sweet, to the point. Wes said 5 to 10 minute videos. Wes, I can absolutely appreciate that, man. But I am here to tell you, as a early content creator, uh, and I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes, based on the protein, the topic, the recipe, it's hard to do it in 5 to 10 minutes. Especially when there's so much good stuff you want to get out to the viewers. Maybe it takes 15 minutes. Once in a while, it'll take 18 minutes. Because there are times, man, I struggle editing. Man, should I remove this? No, this is a huge step. This is a huge part of this process. So it all depends on the recipe on that particular cook. And now, what myself and several other content creators have spoken about is the fact that uh, longer videos do not always uh, are not always related to longer watch times. So don't feel forced. Do not feel forced as a content creator to uh, put fluff into your videos to get you to 12 to 15 to 18 minutes, because that does not necessarily equate to longer watch time. If you're, I say, and this is what I always say: if you're able to tell a story in 5 or 10 minutes, do it so. If you're able to tell it in 12 minutes, do so. But don't fluff it. Don't put fluff into it to get to 15 minutes. But good point, Wes. Short and sweet to the point. You know, nobody wants to watch me chop up onions for 3 minutes or chop up celery. In my videos, man, I've learned at this point now, I try to have all that prepped out. I just show me adding it to whatever I'm adding it to, as opposed to me, especially since my onion and celery chopping skills are not all that fancy. Mr. Carr says, I watch to see how everyone else does it. I admit I watch Chud for the entertainment and knowledge. Bradley is hilarious. I absolutely agree. I've watched a few of his videos, and he's got an awesome style, man. And just like Joe Everett, RM, it comes naturally. And I can appreciate that. Yeah, I love his style. TPC says he's trying to share what little knowledge, all right, he has and how he approaches recipes. We appreciate that. Double D, instructions and entertaining under 12 to 15 minutes. I think so, man, for me, that 12 to 15 minutes is the area that I really have found fits what I'm trying to do. I can get all the pertinent information and parts of those processes in that 12 to 15 minutes. Every once in a while, one goes over, but it's not because I did not try. Chris says he's only been seriously queuing for about a year, so he's really trying to learn the trade. Well, Chris, man, I think you have walked into a great knowledge base with the folks that we have in this chat, in this community, and things are going to be looking up, man. Things are going to be looking up for you. These guys can answer any questions that you may have. The education, opening your mind to different techniques. Oh, absolutely. You know, there's so many ways, Tim, to skin this cat, man. And the more ways you see, the better you're in a better position to find one that absolutely fits, one that absolutely suits your needs. So I totally agree. Wes says entertainment can be found on TikTok. YouTube is for knowledge. I am serious about the knowledge. That is what I love, man. That is what I come to YouTube for. Yeah, that is what I come to YouTube for. I can watch anybody's video, man, and get something out of it for the most part. All right, Terry's in the mechanics. Dude, I can barely fix a cup of coffee, much less anything mechanical. Joe, Brad, you and a few others get it done for me. That is much appreciated, Chris. To be rolled in with those heavyweights is a little humbling, man. We appreciate it. Stephen, man, you are so on point. You are so on point. Joe's style comes across just so natural, man. It doesn't seem rehearsed. It doesn't seem forced. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Charles, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. All right, Tim does all the cooking. All right, awesome, Tim. I would say I do probably 85% of the cooking at the house. And Mom and I, when it comes to foods, we're pretty adventurous. So we're always looking for new and different recipes. We are not going to eat the same thing very often. I mean, outside of leftovers, that's something that was pretty good. Outside of that, we're not going to be cooking the same thing in the same month or within 2 months. I mean, we're always looking for something new. I've got some channels, man, that I've fallen in love with, and they're foreign. I have to have subtitles or closed captions. I have to have subtitles. I need translation, but I love them because I get so many new ideas. I can tweak what they're doing to fit my needs. And that is how Mom and I roll. Rick, man, we're gonna have to talk online, man, to see when I can get down and holler at you. You know, I was in Malibu in November, man, but it was for some Traeger work for 4 days. So I really didn't get to run around and holler at anybody. But and then over the holidays, I stopped in to see my mom, and that was closer to a week. But then allergies kicked in, so I really didn't get to run around like I wanted either. But we'll hook up. Yeah, we'll hook up. Terry, we'll make that happen, man. We will make that happen. Now, Mama and I are going to make this road trip, and we're going to be slow poking and enjoying life, man. And hopefully, we're there for at a minimum 4 or so days. Daddy Dutch says his videos take the time to show what he does and how he does it. No frills. You know, I totally agree with that, Double D. You know, I don't have the fancy transition, the fancy breakaways. I think my videos, man, are fairly basic. I really want to get I really want to get the substance of what I'm doing across as opposed to some of the frills, like you said. And I think with time, me learning the editing program and get better at it, I think with time, you know, I might be able to start introducing some of those frills and other things. But for right now, I am more than satisfied with just the basic stuff that we're getting out there. Again, we've got one camera, so we're not going to giving you multiple angles. We're not at that point just yet, but hopefully we get there at some point. Judge, yes, man, we've got some awesome personalities, man. We've got some awesome personalities, and as you get into the habit of watching, you know, everyone's videos, you start to learn their styles. You start to figure out what they're going to cook, how they're going to cook it, because we know exactly how they think. We get to know that. Mr. Bean, hope you feel better. You probably clogged up with all those peanuts, man. Yeah, you probably clogged up with the peanuts. Meds got him out of it, just dropped in to say hello. All right, buddy, take care, man. Back up off those peanuts. Steven says he just tried to show key points. Yes, I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that, Steven. Now, uh, Steven got me to thinking. So, what about videos that are uh, recipe centered as opposed to cooking a brisket or cooking 2 racks of ribs? How do you feel? Do you prefer the recipe centered videos versus just cooking a couple of racks of ribs and a brisket? You season, you put on the pit. I am a fan of recipes. Yeah, I am a fan of recipes. And Steven is another content creator that I really think just about every single one of his videos is recipe centered. And I guess that's why I really, really get into Steven's videos. Recipes versus just a simple cook. And I'm not here telling you that cooking a brisket or 2 racks of ribs is simple, but the recipes you got so many different pieces and parts that come together to create that final product. Whereas opposed to a brisket, seasonings, put on the pit, wrap, finish. Sleeper said, is he hearing me correctly about time? It's so hard to tell the best accurate two and short video. So I think Sleeper is saying that it's hard to figure out exactly, what kind of timing is best. And man, I really think that you shouldn't focus on a particular time. It's all about the content you're putting out. If you can put this content out effectively in 12 minutes, do so. If you can do it effectively in 10 minutes, do so. Don't try to strive for 18 minutes. That means now you're going to add fluff. You're going to add fluff. Maybe you're sitting there talking about nothing for 3-4 minutes. And again, this is my opinion. I'm hardly a YouTube video expert. I am fairly new to this game, so I'm learning just like a lot of you guys out there. But yes, I think if you can tell a story in 12 minutes, do so effectively. Do so. Don't just feel forced to make it 15. Don't feel forced to make it 18. Because I really don't think that longer videos translate to longer viewing. People are going to fast forward. And if you're sitting there blabbing, 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 people might actually exit. Personal opinion once again. Judge, what's the best way to support content creators financially? I've seen multiple people, man, over the last few months talk about, how YouTube takes a percentage of any like during super chats, takes a percentage. And the best way, man, might be to maybe like a PayPal or something, a PayPal or something. And for a lot of us, Judge, man, it is nice when somebody contributes, and it's appreciated. But I definitely don't push it. I don't want to start pressuring or talking about it all the time. We're gonna cook. We've got to eat dinner. So with or without those contributions, man, we're going to be cooking something. And 9 times out of 10, whatever we're cooking, is going to be for a meal here at the house, outside of brisket. I just do not eat that much brisket. But yes, man, content creators really appreciate any support, especially financial, that anyone can provide. Yes, sir. Daddy Dutch has a great point that I failed to mention. The YouTubers, man, the content creators are paid for those ads. So fast forwarding through those ads, fast forwarding through those 12-minute videos, it really cuts down on the little change that a content creator might get. So one definite way, man, is to just let that video play. Now I am here to tell you, when that video, when that ad pops up and I see it's 40 minutes, that's not an ad, that's an infomercial. I'm not going to sit there and watch that 40-minute ad. What I have done is given folks a minute and a half, 2 minutes of that 40 minutes, and then I'm skipping. So yes, I'm very, very conscious, man, of supporting our content creators that way. Great point, Double D. Steven says he's still learning how to cook. There's always something, man. Dude, if you ever stop learning, dude, you're probably 6 feet under. If you ever stop learning, you're probably 6 feet under. I don't care who you are, man. There's always more. You've never got this game on lock. Yes, that was a great point, Judge. That was a great point. Yes, sir. The amount of time watched will directly relate to the AdSense revenue. Folks, this week we put out, Mom and I put out what did we put out? Oh, the shish kebabs that I made from some brisket trimmings. And I noticed it's something that isn't trending. I didn't bother with that. It was something that we wanted to try. We saw a lady from Turkey cook it in a video, and I was like, wow. She used, I can't remember what type of meat she used. I figured I could get it done with brisket trimming. And whenever you are trying, a different dish, something far outside your culture, you especially in a public manner like YouTube is, you're always concerned, man, that somebody from that particular culture, that country, might step to you and say, man, you've torn up our dish. We've got comments, man, from two people, one from Armenia, another one from Turkey, really, really appreciating that video. And I was floored. I was absolutely floored. And man, that made that video all worthwhile. And it's doing better than expected. We're going on 500 views. And I figure something like that, if we got 200, 250, we might be lucky, because that is not what people are looking for, man. But it's going on 500 views, and we are thrilled about that. So, folks, if it's something you want to try, if it's something you want to cook, man, I say go with it. Go with it. What's up, Tomas? This dude right here. Double D, Tom was watching your live. He said, cooking some wings, he drank a bottle of Tito's. Those wings must have stalled on him. Double D, not everybody can be or wants to be Sam the cooking guy or Guga. The dollars would be nice though. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. They're getting a nice chunk of change. Yeah, they're getting a nice chunk of change. Stupid bears in the house. Tim, comparing two different methods of cooking. All right, like cooking a brisket on a stick burner versus a pellet grill or wrapping in butcher paper versus foil. You know, videos. I've noticed that videos that compare or videos that are titled uh, something experiment tend to do very well. Uh, and I don't know. I've just never really been the biggest trend follower. You know, I've always tried to do my own thing. Uh, but something to think about. Tim, I think that's, I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but I can see that. Yeah. Chris Sutton, how are you doing, buddy? Judge said, even if you don't show the prep work, it would be nice to know the time involved to do it correctly. I can appreciate that, Judge. Yeah, because man, for example, the shish kebab that I did this week, you know, by the time I got done chopping onions, celery, uh, bell peppers, parsley, I mean, it took a little bit. You know, again, I'm not one of those chefs that they can tighten things up without losing a couple of digits. So yeah, there was some time involved. You know, on video, I just show you that chop, those two onions chopped, those two bell peppers chopped, make it look a little simple. Nah, there's some digits coming up missing. Thank you much, Stephen. CJ, I'm a fan of watching you trim briskets and ribs. I watch. And dude, I'm telling you, if there was somebody hiring to trim briskets and ribs, I might consider going back to work because I absolutely love it. Chicken, not so much. I can even learn to love trimming a pork butt for competition. But brisket and ribs, man, just to cook at the house, I can do that all day. I can do it for anybody. Yeah, I can do it because I love that. It just puts me in a place, man, where I'm at peace. I'm enjoying it. Uh, it's kind of like being a sculptor. You know, if that is your thing, man, you just want to be left alone with that rock, that hammer, and that chisel. And that's how I feel about it, especially brisket. I love it. I love. I'm not gonna say I love when I come home with a torn up brisket in that cryovac because I don't. But you know, when I have pulled out a brisket out of that cryovac from the store, man, and I open it and I see the gouges and I see how ragged it is, I'm disappointed. But then all of a sudden, man, that challenge accepted attitude hits me. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make something out of this brisket, you know, and I go to work. And man, I love that. Uncle Steve, my man, a vid should be like telling a story. Get their attention, tell the story, and end it. Absolutely, man. Totally agree. Totally agree. I am going to be out of town next week, and hopefully, uh, I'm able to do some lives from where I'm going to be. I'm not at liberty to say just yet, uh, but the plan is to be back in time for the live on Thursday. But I am hoping to be able to get maybe a live Thursday, Wednesday from where I am, and then come back home and get our regular on Thursday. And I say that because I had to get next week video done already. And Uncle Steve, one of your products is featured in this one, and man, it is it's money. Yeah, you're gonna want to check this one out, Uncle Steve. Tom says he likes street tacos and food trucks. That's the answer right here. He's a fat Mexican, so he enjoy watching Mexican Papa's videos. Folks, I'm telling you, and I turned Tom on to Mexican Papa. Mexican Papa is a Mexican gentleman, man, out of Los Angeles, out of California. Uh, he does like food tours. So if you were to go to California, you would go to LA, you could hire Mexican Papa, tell him what type of food you want to tour, street food, whatever the case might be, restaurants, and he will take you to 6 or 7 of them in a given day or over a weekend. And this dude does some of all these restaurants are just ridiculous good. Yeah, are just ridiculous good. So I turned Tom on to Mexican Papa. And if you're interested, man, he's got it spelled right there, Mexican Papa. Go to YouTube on some downtime. Check out some of his videos, man. Wow. He's an awesome guy. He's a skinny guy, man, but he can put away the food. Yeah. Daddy Dutch, I totally agree, man. Multitasking, explaining what you've done and what you are currently doing while trimming your meat or whatever. Yeah, I totally agree. It takes a little bit of comfort as well as coordination and know-how. It's not for everybody. I'm one of those. Which would lead me to another topic: videos with commentary versus videos without. I am one of those. I need commentary. And I know that I need commentary because when I'm watching my Asian cooks videos, even though I do not understand the language, I've got to have it to the point where I can hear it. Mama's a worker. Mom is employed. She goes to bed maybe a half an hour before I do most nights. And when I come to bed and I put the TV on, because I need TV to fall asleep, I will usually turn on YouTube and go to my Asian channels. And if they're speaking in whether it be Chinese or Mandarin or whatever the case might be, I will turn it down so that I'm not keeping mama awake. But I find myself, sometimes I turn it down so low that I can barely hear them. I don't understand what they're saying, but I still need to hear it. So I'm just incrementally raising the volume to get to the point where I can hear it without it being overly loud for mama trying to sleep. So I need to hear the commentary, even if I'm not understanding it. So yes, I'm one of those Double D. I prefer videos with commentary. I need you to be able to tell me what you're doing, why you're doing it. We can all do, but can you tell me why you're doing? So that is, and again, that's me. Steven says he did a rib video and left out the trimming. He said that's what CJ is. Dude, that rib looked just perfectly trimmed. Because I'll wait for the video on Tuesday, Steven. And then I want you to compare your rack with my rack. I'm here to tell you they look identical. So you did an awesome job. Yeah, they look identical. Double D, I watched a ton of your videos. I went way back and I watched a brisket video of yours. And it was years ago. And I don't know if you were trimming with a garden rake or what, but that brisket was beat up. So when I saw your brisket, this week, I was like, wow, totally different trim. So man, we all start someplace. But this is a game, man. The more you do it, the better you get, like anything else. TM Trumpet is in the house. What's happening, buddy? How are you doing? Let's see. Troy. Oh, welcome, Troy. How are you doing? Troy says he agrees with Kent and say that every day with work, the day I stop learning will be the first day of my retirement. Man, even in retirement, you're going to be learning, man. Even in retirement, you're going to be learning. Double D says his top two videos are mods on kettles. He may have to switch. People tend to like those mods. Yeah, I've seen some mod videos with some nice numbers. You know, I don't have any pits, man, that I need to add any mods to. I am one of those. The pit pretty much directs me in how I am going to use it. You know, the pit pretty much directs me in how I'm going to use it. I like to keep it simple. One of the things I teach in the class is instead of fighting your pit temperature, you know, every pit has a temperature it wants to run. And instead of, if you want to relax, if you want to have a comfortable cook, instead of fighting that pit, and by fighting, I mean every 20 minutes you're getting up, you're adjusting a vent. Uh, uh, Instead of doing that, just figure out how to cook within that range that that pit wants to run. And you will find that your life is going to be much more comfortable, man. You're going to enjoy cooking on that pit so much more, as opposed to every 20 minutes getting up, adjusting the vent, trying to keep it at a particular heat zone. Just let that pit roll and learn to cook within that time, within that temperature range. Your cook might speed up or it might slow down, but you will be much more comfortable, be a much easier cook. Troy says, as long as he's entertained or learning, he doesn't care about how long or short a video is. The main thing is to keep it interesting. I can understand that, Troy. And to keep it interesting, it has to be pertinent. It has to be pertinent. Again, I personally, I don't find chopping onions interesting. So stuff like that, I don't think I need to show you me chopping two onions. I could show you the start of me chopping an onion and then the ending of me chopping an onion. Boom, that's all of 5 seconds. uh yeah, normally, especially for comps, trumpet, I'm trimming. They're right around 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not yakking it up just yet. Yeah, and believe it or not, tonight I really wanted to show stupid beer competition prep, but last minute he backed out of this weekend's competition. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, he backed out. So this was my backup topic. Hey, easy, Double D. Easy. Uh, watch yourself. uh, folks, do not forget about the brisket collab starting March 28th. I watched several videos today of the mac and cheese, slack and cheese collab. All right, some pretty interesting videos. Some pretty interesting videos. I think that still has a couple of days to roll. But be on the lookout for the brisket collab starting March 28th. I believe we've got give or take 12 plus teams. Should be very interesting. Yeah, should be very interesting. Yes, folks, this is thank you, Stephen, my man. This is the gentleman I spoke of, Mexi Papa. Just great guy, man, down to earth. But he knows where the restaurants are. He knows where the restaurants as well as the hole in the wall, the mom and pop spot, the street food. And I'm talking, these places are banging. If you go to this page, if you go to this channel, one of the first videos I want you to find is our jacuzzi, carnitas jacuzzi. The title of the video, I believe, is something like carnitas jacuzzi. Carnitas jacuzzi. I want you to find that video. It's with another popular YouTuber, Mark Wines or Weens. I don't know how he pronounces the name, but check that video out, man. You're gonna be hooked after seeing that video, especially if you're into carnitas. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, I don't trim him that late, man. Yeah, usually I leave the yak out of it. Yeah, I leave the yak out of it. Yeah, trumpet has music, so I can watch trumpet without the commentary because there's music. Yes, but I found some videos that I really wanted to see, and there's just no commentary, man. There's no music, and I'm like, I'm almost in church. I'm not a fan of that. I agree, trumpet. Music speaks to all of us, man. Music speaks to all of us, regardless of where you're from, what language you speak. Music is universal. Hey, Stephen, I'm dead serious. Wait until Tuesday. You're gonna see if you screenshot my rib and screenshot your rib, they're gonna look like they're twins. I am not blowing smoke. Trumpet, man, I honestly don't. I honestly don't know. I just think that you got to pick a date that that you can keep consistently. You know, every once in a while something gets in the way and I'll have to drop a video on Wednesday. But Tuesday just seemed to work. And I don't know how I came about picking Tuesday. Maybe it's because excuse me. I think it might be because when Smoking Joe did that little Pitmaster challenge on YouTube, we had to drop videos on Tuesday. And I wanted to say that's when I started dropping videos on Tuesdays. But Tuesdays is my day now. And I just think you pick a day and you're consistent and your fans begin to expect it on that given day. Yeah. But every once in a while, something gets in the way, man, and I have to drop it on Wednesday. And there are times when I've felt a little pep in my step, and I've gotten a second video done, and I might drop it on Thursday or even Friday, that second video. But Tuesday is my day for right now. I don't think there's anything secret, man. Look at this guy right here. You get 500 likes when. uh, yeah, Trumpet, you better get in the game, baby. Wow, okay. Daddy Dutch has a video coming out in about 3 months. A dual cooker table. So, Double D, are you building this table? Is that the video? You're building a table. Tom wants to know, Trumpet, were you a bullfighter? Is that why you have the Matador bullfighting music? Wow, Sleeper, you're collecting those pits, man. And I tell you, they will build up. Pretty soon the wife is gonna tell you don't bring another one home without getting rid of one. That's where I'm at. I am at this point. Dude, I would look forward to it, man. Yeah. Hopefully you'll see some brisket trim work March 28th. So you haven't yet edited? Yeah. Troy says, well, there's chopping onions quietly, and there is something saying interesting or giving good tips while chopping onions. Yeah, I guess you could tell some story or something as you chopping onions. Judge says, pro tip, watching Double D breakfast or campground live streams are must see. Now I watched his hot sauce, and Tito's live stream a couple of days ago. Nah, that's pretty cool, man. And now that I have finally figured out hotspots, man, I can pretty much live stream from any place I've got a cell phone signal. So I really appreciate that bit of knowledge. So Double D is going to be building tables, man, for the big green egg, and I believe what was it, the Kamado? Pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I have absolutely zero carpentry skills. I struggle finding a hammer around the house when I need to nail something. Steven says he used to drop a video on Friday, but his 15-year-old manager, Jacqueline, said start uploading on Wednesday. So Wednesday it is. Yeah, for me, I would just think Friday, man. Friday, people start thinking about the weekend. They start making plans, and there will probably be less people on YouTube. So I would never want to drop a video on a regular basis on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. And again, that's just my opinion. So yes, during the week is better. Terry says he's up to 8 pits. That's about where I am. Yeah. So every time I bring one now, I've got to download one. One of them's got to go. Listen to Trumpet right here. I still fight them bulls. I'm a bad dude. Here we go. He'll be doing a video from the ranch next weekend. Tom, he said you'll see his bulls. Oh yeah, Tom loves seeing bulls. Double D, I think you've got a problem. All right. You may need it might be one of those meetings in your future. My name is Daddy Dutch, and I have a problem. Yeah, I can see that coming. Tom is all for it. You go, Tom. uh, yes, sir. I can see it. Is it true I will be in the live this coming Sunday? Uh, I haven't been invited. I haven't been invited, sleeper. Yeah, I haven't been invited. So if the invitation comes, I think I might be able to find a way, providing uh, my NCAA basketball March Madness doesn't get in the way. Daddy Dutch, Judge says you need 1,000-gallon tank. Tom, Trumpet says he has several Longhorns. Oh, and he's got Trumpet. I didn't know you had an offset on the ranch. Yeah, I did not know you had an offset. Never seen you use one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and I love to see videos, man, on different type pits. Uh, I think I've got videos now on 9 different pits. Yeah, 9 different pits, and I love them. I love them. You know, each of them come with their own pros, cons, uh, but I love them. In the very near future, I'm looking forward to doing my first brisket on my Weber kettle. My first brisket on the Weber kettle. I've never cooked one. Really looking for that. That's coming in the very near future. Uh, I love my WSM for videos because of that 360 access with the camera, with the footage. I really love that. So that can become a go-to for videos. I just love that. Uh, Lighting is an issue in my driveway when I pull out the Jambo. So they all come with pros and cons, but I'll get it done one way or the other. All right, folks, I'm right at that hour, man. I am right at that hour, folks. Uh, Mama has not come home with my dinner yet, and I am starving. Uh, I want to thank you guys once again for hanging out, man. Much appreciated. I am actually in the bottom of this chat. And I tell you, once again, when I do not have guests on screen, I am able to follow this chat really well. But with guests, and I have to listen to what they're saying and I have to pay attention and respond, I fall behind on the chat. All right. But so once again, man, thank you guys. Be on the lookout for an awesome video coming on Tuesday. Mom and I really enjoyed making this one, man. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. Want y'all to be safe, get through tomorrow, enjoy the weekend. Holler at us. Have a great evening.